on Mirror Lake, which is just about an hour and a half from Wallace, Idaho, hour and a half northwest. And this lake is just beautiful. And behind me over there is the house, the cabin that they use for the grandmother's house in Dante's Peak when they go up the mountain, and the kids and Linda Hamilton and Pierce Brosnan visit the grandmother. And they also got a beautiful reverse angle on looking at the cabin from the other side of the lake, looking back at it this way. It looks exactly like it does in the movie. It's just, you know, clearly this is like a camping ground, boat renting facility place. They, you know, made the house a bit more homely to look like, you know, grandma's house. Gorgeous! Right around the corner here on 7th Street, there it is the sign, the Pizza Stein Bar. This is the name of the bar and the sign that served as the exterior on the building that the volcanologists approached the bar, led by the late, great Charles Hallahan. And as you can see, there's the sign. Interestingly enough, this sign, I think, was actually on a different building across the street. By the way, the original location of the Pizza Stein Bar sign was here on Bank Street, and the actors either walked into this door or this door, but it was around here that was the actual exterior. So the sign you just saw where I showed you on the street, it's the same sign, but they moved it. This behind me right here is the Snake Pit, where they filmed all the interior bar scenes. So all the interior stuff when Brosnan is playing pool and they're talking and drinks with Linda Hamilton and plots moving forward, all inside there. It's closed now, can't go in, new ownership, but I do have footage of the interior from September of 2019. Take a look. So in this lot right here, I think, is where they built a fake gas station and had it burned and blown up, according to the map I've got. In this space, they built a fake gas station that they set on fire and they blew up. Yeah, it is in that lot. Yeah, down there, see, that's where the gas station was. Here's the bridge that they use in the movie that Pierce Brosnan and Linda Hamilton walk across at night.
So, when do you go tomorrow?
6 a.m.
Wish you weren't leaving.
But yeah, we're gonna go across it now. And then there's also views looking that way, because the mountain's supposed to be over there. They shot from down there. And in that river down there is where the cars went off into the water to follow Pierce Brosnan, the Coeur d'Alene River. Beautiful bridge, beautiful. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love how movies manipulate real geography in order to serve the fictional story of the movie. So in the movie Dante's Peak, they make it seem like this bridge is imperative, like it's the only way in and out of the town, and it's not. In reality, this bridge is 20 plus miles away from Wallace, Idaho. But it's amazing. They did a lot on this bridge. You know, Pierce Brosnan, Linda Hamilton walking across, shots of cars going across it trying to escape, panning up to the digital volcano behind it. A lot was done on this bridge and the river around it. Even the very beginning of the film, when you know, cars going over the bridge and you see the kids like on ropes jumping off into the water, you know, playing in the river. It's all right here.
I know it's just a little town, but I couldn't imagine living anywhere else. I grew up here.
Is this where it was when they shot it, or someone said this was moved, or is this?
It was moved.
Gotcha. This is so cool. So I'm here in Silverton, Idaho, which is just down the road west a little bit from Wallace. This cement square here, the helicopter landing pad, was the location in which Pierce Brosnan landed in the helicopter after the disaster up in the crater of Dante's Peak, which was actually shot in Mount St. Helens when his friend gets his leg broken. And he's having a conversation right here. Background is facing this way, by the way, with Charles Hallahan, and he's like, I was up there, those quakes were shallow, damn shallow, and they weren't tectonic, they were magmatic. This thing's gonna blow.
Great job, Harry.
Look, I don't want to talk out of turn, but I think you should call a meeting and put this town on alert. There's a hell of a lot of activity up there.
Harry, I know it was intense up there, but I don't want to cause a panic over a few minor tectonic quakes.
Minor?
The biggest one we measured was 2.9. And
I don't give a damn if it was a 1.1.
Harry.
Those quakes were shallow, Paul, damn shallow. I was up there, I felt them.
Harry, you
And
don't...
they weren't tectonic, they were magmatic. This thing is going to blow.
And Charles Hallahan, in one of his, in my opinion, laziest acting moments, is just like, Harry, look, I know it said so, but blah, 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 blah. The script told me to be, distrusting, so yada, yada, yada. But all took place right here. And yeah, that's where the helicopter landed. It's a very, very quick scene, but kind of cool.
I'm okay.
Of note, the Stardust Motel is where several crew and builders came to the town months before shooting and started working on building sets here. This is where they stayed. I think they pretty much booked every room. As Bob De Niro would say, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What the are you gonna do? There's a building, there's some trees. That's how it is. What are you gonna do? Seriously, what the are you gonna do? There's no one here. Who am I talking to? Huh?
Yes, it's coffee time. Coffee, 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 coffee. Cappuccino. Java. Yes.